Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set 18 Gator. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the ball.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 41, Darnold. They set up the screen to Chubb. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Darnold from the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following up to it, too.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, Benjamin. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now, Benjamin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Switch it, lady. Switch. Say. Ready. Back. Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, box truck.
57's right. Yeah. You don't want none.
Off play action. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Don't be scared of it.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 3, Patriots 0.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a...
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
This is brought in at the 21.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game started.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
57's right. I'm coming after you. Hey, Orbit. 25, check 25, check. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lawson. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked them to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's going to take a shot for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Back to throw, Darnold. Ebron caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. A minute 52 to play until halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert to Michel on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Charlie. Sponge. No.
To throw again. Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Darnold now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Set, ready for 8, read. Mike. Rip left. Pilot, 64, read. Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Herbert, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now they try the right side here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? What a spin. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ready, break. Number 53. X3. 218. Chop it. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Darnold. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, it's caught. Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means that
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
General West.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, D. 80 weapons. Check safety, check safety. Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Bravo.
From the gun, Herbert. Got his man. That's Harry. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, there goes a deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. That's Harry. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
On the ready. 57. Get him. Wide. Get wide. Hey, Alpha. Five.
On first down, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
The outlaw. Hey, Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Bullock good.